David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off.
Let's see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 46 points. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, you know, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and you know they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I mean, I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but you're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team and preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Harris. Now, here's LeVert.
And love to see the effort from Mitchell at the defensive end, getting a hand up and challenging that shot.
Harden, that's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Thompson. Looking to end the run. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day, what a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great, great, great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Here's Durant. James Harden picking up that last basket. Clock at 6. Over Allen.
And this is Allen's calling card. He can defend straight up, and boy, he's a monster in help defense.
And again, James Harden. Harden's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Cunningham dishes it to Thompson. Three-pointer, LeVert. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Mitchell. Here's Harden. 14 points for him. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Cunningham, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got his second basket.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
The three from Harden. Another three for Cleveland.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, I'm not a system player. I am the system.
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Now, here's Durant. He has yet to score. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Tobias Harris. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. .109 left in the first. Harden outside. Pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Howland, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Cleveland. And Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. And the dunk by Stewart.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Back to Harden. Over Robinson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harden's got 22 points. James Harden getting it done for the Cavaliers. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Mobley. Ellis is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And there's Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the 3. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Owens. David.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Now, here is Harden. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Pistons have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Floats it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Sasser after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Robinson for three, drills the three-pointer.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
And so it's Detroit with it. Pass to Holland. Thompson with it. Defended by Strus. Count that bucket. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden inside the three-point line. It's good. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Stewart finds Robinson. Back to Stewart. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Shoots it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 32 points for James Harden.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Holland. Nothing on the board. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harden's got 39. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thompson outside. Can they get it? The Cavaliers pull it in. Strus has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Allen. 41 points for James Harden.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how...
That is a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
52 seconds left here in the second. Harden with it, and he's got 41. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got 43 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got 46 points.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And the ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Strus.
Substitution on the court.
$16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Mitchell, and so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot from line. Kept measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
And the jam by Harden.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind: finish.
Cunningham outside. Lets it go from 14.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Detroit, no good that time either.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now. Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Now, Mobley. Following the 3-point attempt by Cade Cunningham, and Mitchell gets it to go.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Now here's... Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Thompson finds Duren. Cunningham on the wing. And again, Cunningham missing. It's stolen by Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Knocks it loose.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Attention fans, now on the court, it's your hype squad. Everybody get down. Doesn't hear you. It's T-shirt.
For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Cleveland with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Now Schroeder. Driving in, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Pass to Robinson. In the corner, it's Harris. Nobody near Schroeder. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Schroeder's got 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Detroit's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's out of the Raptors. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 16 here in the second half. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Got a piece of it. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead, just dominating this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Also Ellis out there. Wade out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the power forwards position.
And so tricky there with the floater. Mitchell aware of when he should try his luck shooting that shot.
Let's get an update on Evan Mobley. David, what's his status?
Hey, guys, I got an update from the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Harden's checked in. Here's Jenkins. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his sixth steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here is Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Shoots. Robinson finds Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Harden over Jenkins. And again, it's Cleveland.
And that's what makes Harden so tough to contain. He can hurt you at all three levels and gets them from the mid-range on that one.
Jenkins the pass to Stewart. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Klintman. Here's Robinson. Pass to Holland. Shoots the three. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell's shot is good.
And he can be slippery when he's up against tight D inside. There's no easy rejection opportunity when you're guarding Mitchell.
Now here's Jenkins. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Strus has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Harden. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Robinson for three. Allen with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And good, he hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
this was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Here's Harden. After the basket by Detroit. Good on the three-point shot.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment. Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Another bucket. Wow.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the dunk by Stewart.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. The deep three from Harden. No good there. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back and forth check?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing the game of basketball. I love, you know, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. You know, it takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, James Harden.